55-year-old William Chasten, a retired US Army Sgt. First Class, has never owned a home until now.
Not knowing what they did, I was really excited about coming in. I wish this thing had a faster speed.
Chasten is a U.S. veteran deemed 100% disabled by the U.S. Department of Veteran Affairs. He always dreamed of owning his own home, but didn't think his dream would come true until he heard about a program with the Texas State Affordable Housing Corporation and Bank of America that provides new homes to disabled veterans free of charge. Chasten applied and was accepted.
I was ready to do somersaults, but I couldn't.
Christy Markham, a senior financial advisor for Bank of America, says it is an honor to help those who have done so much for their country.
We have a huge military presence here in the El Paso area, in the southern New Mexico area, and to give back to those who have given so much to us is incredibly important.
David Long, president of the Texas State Affordable Housing Committee, says families always seem to do much better when they are in a home situation.
Giving a veteran an opportunity to have that is just a sheer honor and a privilege that we are able to give back to those that have served so much for us. But the home is just the center of pretty much everything that goes on in a life.
Chasten's stepdaughter, Mary Ramirez, says her stepfather has been through a lot since being honorably discharged from the Army in 1998.
I know that he's fallen quite a few times when he was living with my grandmother, and then he's, off and on. He's had health issues and whatnot. So he's just, he struggled a lot with health-wise, He's had 4 strokes that has impaired both sides of him and, gotten him a little stronger, and he still does his workouts and whatnot, but he's been through a lot, and he's somebody that really, truly deserves to have something like this happen to him. He's going to be a lot better independently situated this way, and it's going to make things a lot easier for him.
During Chasten's nearly 20 years of military service, he received 7 medals for his service achievements, but he never had a home to call his own.
For him to be able to come home and have something stable like this is probably the utmost, because when you're bouncing from place to place and place to place, it's hard, even with us children. You bounce back and forth from one house to the other. You know that you're never going to be permanently set there. Here, he knows that he's going to be permanently set. His roots are going to maintain in El Paso where he wanted to be.
Ramirez says this home has given him a new sense of pride.
Not just pride, but reassurance that he's going to be able to be in something and it's not going to be taken away from him. He's always going to have it around, and he's going to be able to fully live an independent life with him and his wife. As soon as she gets here, he's going to be able to move around and do everything independently without having to rely on somebody to be there for him.
Chasten was not allowed to see the newly remodeled home before move-in day, and the family has been anxious.
The only time I got to see it was actually on his computer. He had tons of pictures that they took for him, so I got to actually see everything after it being remodeled. It's wonderful. It's so beautiful.
As for Chasten, he is full of gratitude for those who helped him achieve his dream of owning a home.
I don't remember a lot of the names. I know the faces, but thank you. This is the best thing that ever happened to me besides my daughter.
For KRWG, I'm Samantha Sonner.